What's up, mobile gamers? It's Dronzer Gigs, and today we're going to have another Ossas video. I know a lot of you guys are probably already suspecting it because of the last video I dropped where I kind of talked about how I might want to make a video on him in 5v5. And it turns out that while I was recording, I ended up having to play Ossas because Iris got picked. And it turns out he's actually even more busted in this mode than he is in 3v3. Now, some of it has to do with his new shadow jump ability. There's a lot of different areas you can get to just by jumping with this ability. You also, if you look at the description here, it says jump up, stay in the air, and slowly descend if you scope, fall down normally after shooting. So you can kind of like almost hover in the air while you're looking for somebody to headshot, which is really, really cool. He didn't get any sort of changes to his other abilities, but he's already insane in 3v3, so I don't think they even needed to change anything for his gun or his ability cooldowns or anything like that. So we're going to hop into a match of 5v5 and hopefully show you guys what he's like, because he is really crazy in the new 5v5 mode. And one of the things that is the reason for that is obviously his new ability, but also the fact that there is more people for you to shoot. So at least when I play Ossas, once you kill like 2 people, you're just kind of standing around waiting for the next target to show up. And so you don't really use him to his fullest potential. So in 5v5, obviously you have 2 more people to shoot at. And it's also very crucial to wipe the enemy team as fast as you can if they're playing with tanks or healers. So he's very, very good for that. Even just that reason alone, I would say he's a top pick unless you suck with Ossas. I've had a lot of people in 5v5 that will pick him, and then they end up not being very good with him in the first place. So we're going to hopefully pick him first. We'll see. And it's not the mode I like, so that's okay. So he's way better in control because not only is it as predictable as this, but he doesn't have his teleport anymore. He has his first ultimate, which means that he is not as good as he used to be at showing up out of the blue with his teleporter and teleporting the whole team right to the objective after like what, the first part of the round, where if your team gets wiped or you wipe the enemy team, then you have his ultimate like almost right after that to teleport the whole team. So it looks like we are defending, and as you can see, they only chose 1 tank and 1 healer, and we have 2 tanks. So it's going to be hard for them to push the payload. It's actually almost reversed. Like if I were to pick a team, I'd say ours would actually be better at pushing the payload than theirs. But we will... It has a decent cooldown on it, so there it is. It does not slow you down if you don't scope, which is really cool. Gives you the ability to kind of go to different places. And this is my favorite spot, and probably pretty much everybody else who plays Ossas will agree that this is the best spot for Ossas, is right up here. So you'll see we can just float up to it. That's how easy it is. So a lot of these areas are easier to get to when you're playing Ossas. Now, if somebody did mention that he has a glitch sometimes where his reticle will just go away. Like legitimately it'll just disappear. And it doesn't have the X like it normally does. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Push him over to the left. Or he's just going to stay in it. Wow, okay. I mean, he does have a lot of health. That's totally understandable. I thought he was going to come out to the left, so I was waiting for him to do that. So they might actually get the push out because their Ossas got me. And their Fort is doing really good. I think Fort might be a better tank than Jabali in some instances, especially with the games that I have been seeing lately. Now we're trying to kind of watch our back a little bit so we can make sure the other Ossas doesn't sneak up on us here, but I'm not seeing him. use our little tactical. I bet he's behind us. Yep, he is really good at flanking, so it's going to be a showcase of the enemy team's Ossas instead of mine, because I'm not as good as he is. So he is flanking really well. That's exactly what we're going to do next round, because if you flank with Ossas, it's really beneficial. So we're going to throw our tactical over there. And it's actually probably a good thing we missed that, because she would have just killed us pretty fast. And unfortunately there's no X on my screen, which I might have accidentally deleted it, but we will see. And I've been having a lot of lag problems as well. I'm not seeing too many at the start of this game, but we'll see where he's at here. He is up there. Very interesting. He is hiding away. He doesn't want to get into a sniping match, so we are going to use our ultimate on the Violetta and then hopefully take out the fort here. And their fort is doing numbers on our team for sure. We're going to try to get back up here. I missed the jump the first time. And their Ossas is going to put down his tactical. We're going to basically put ours over it. Now again, I'm not very good with Ossas anyway. Definitely better in control.
Double kill.
Where you have a little bit more time to scope. So that Ossas is definitely going to be gunning for us now. Oh, the Jabali got him. Okay, perfect. So Jabali is actually one of the easier ones to kill when you're playing Ossas. So I knew I was going to die there. I didn't expect to live that, because even if she would have not shot at me, she wouldn't have stayed in my tactical. So we're pushing it back, and I'd rather just use the death to reposition, if that makes any sense. So hopefully we can win the next round. Next round. It's the stutter.
Overtime.
Oh, they got overtime. Okay.
Double kill.
So as you can see, I can land a headshot every once in a while. So I'm not the worst Ossas player, but it's very difficult to play Ossas on the attacking team, because you basically start off at square one and you have to try to get around the enemy team like their Ossas did. And his team was really good at pushing the payload. So we're going to see how this goes. In my experience, I never am able to get out of that corner. And they picked 2 tanks again. They don't have any healers. And it looks like, I think the Ossas player changed on their team, which is very interesting. You don't really see that a lot. Most people, if they get off of Ossas, the team will not pick another Ossas. So, like, if I were to leave Ossas and pick a healer, they probably wouldn't pick Ossas, because we probably don't need him. He's very map dependent. I'd say he's the best on control, where there's a lot of places to hide and stuff like that. And so this is the only problem with
3,
playing.
2, 1.
So they're all at the side. We're gonna use this so we can take some peeks here. Oh, we missed got the shield on that one. Interesting. I thought we would have hit at least one of those shots. We are missing crazy, so it's my fault that we're not making it out of here. Alright, we're gonna scoot up a little. Fort's head is really hard to hit. I don't know if anybody else has been saying that, but his head is so small compared to the rest of his body. It makes it difficult to hit his head when you're going for those headshots. Interesting. So we are just sucking right now. This Ossas is probably gonna... Yep, he's definitely gonna kill us if we stay here, because he's better than we are, so... we're going to, and I even got the sound markers for when it hit her, but interesting. I thought, this is crazy. I suck with Ossas. Maybe I shouldn't play him. I could have sworn I hit that one. We're missing every shot. We'd already be dead if he was actually good. So maybe he toned his skill down to make me not feel bad. So that was a real quick game. That was like, what, 4 minutes? So we're going to jump into another one.
Victory!
And hopefully play Ossas again. I want to get control. I really want to show you guys. There's a really cool spot in control that I figured out you could get to. And I want to show it to you guys. So no medals, because I'm not very good with them. Especially in Payload Escort. Even if it was my main, I probably wouldn't do good in Payload Escort. I just hate that mode. That is the only downside to 5v5, is Payload Escort is not my mode at all. So, I have a lot of skins for Ossas. I think I'll just show you guys those right now, because you do only get the default skin. I love this Christmas one. It's so cool. I've made a video on it kind of around the start of my channel. If you guys want to drop a sub and check it out. So, very interesting looking team there. The pictures are on point for their team. And it is control. Perfect. So right away I'm going to show you guys the spot that I can get to. It's probably pretty obvious for most of you. But I have not seen an Ossas get on it at all. And he's one of the ones that can. I think Christina might be able to as well. Her jump's a little different and a little harder to control. So we got Ossas. And we're probably, if they don't pick a tank and a healer at least, we're probably going to lose. Because you have to have a tank. Preferably Fort, because he's better than Jabali. Because he can use his shield and his new ability while also shooting. So if he doesn't... Okay, he picked a tank at least. They do have a healer. So depending on where their Ossas goes, my job is to kill the chemist. That is my job pretty much. Unless their Ossas ends up being really good like last game, which... I mean, it doesn't take much more skill to beat me at being Ossas. I am not like the other T3 YouTubers. Every T3 YouTuber is good with Ossas except me. I'm just not very good. I'm actually better with Hua Ling, if that makes any sense. For some reason, the speed of her abilities and shooting and stuff is a lot easier. So, it's up here. Yep, so we died to the Skady, and I wanted to show you guys where it was, so I kind of got distracted, but that's okay. It looks like they killed 2 of us, we killed 1 of them, so yeah, they are going to win this one pretty handily, but I wanted to show you guys this spot real quick. There's a lot of new areas that he can get to, so we're probably gonna die to this fort. Oh, he's so low. He's just... Oh, if he didn't have his shield up, we'd have him. And the chemist is gonna heal him, unfortunately. So that is... Yep, I saw that coming, but can't react fast enough. That is unfortunate. They are going to pretty much sweep us. Because they are doing a lot better. Looks like our tank changed to Jabali, but now we have an Iris out on the field, so we'll see if that helps at all. I don't think it's going to. Alright, so Fort is going to... Yep, he just is only focusing on me. Now, normally you'd see our team take the control point if their fort leaves it, but his team's good enough that he can just chase me. So I'm just gonna, if I die, that's fine. I'm just gonna go show this to you guys real quick. So pay really close attention. You probably already know where it's at. We're gonna jump up here. We'll use our tactical, and then we're gonna jump up and we're gonna miss because we suck. We'll wait for our tactical to come back. Alright, we'll drop our tactical in there. If the Aletta chases us...
Your opponents are taking the objective. Double kill.
Alright, we're gonna try to get up here. There we go. Super good cover. We can drop our tactical right here, nobody can see us. And we're gonna use our ultimate to maybe... Yep, and she healed the fort pretty good, so... If you can see here, this is a very good spot, and if I was actually good with Ossas, they would have a hard time getting me when I was up here.
Triple kill.
Yep, so we lost that round. I fully expected that. Our team is not very good. I know I had some talking in the comments about how the matchmaking purposefully makes you lose. In 5v5, it'll make you lose 1 or 2 because it's matching you with higher skill levels to determine your like matchmaking rank or whatever. So we're probably going to lose the same time, just as fast, because as you can see, yep, so we didn't even pick a tank, so we're going to lose. But that's okay. We're just here to showcase the Ossas plays, and they changed Ossas again, so their Ossas is a different player this time. Pretty sure it was 8 last time, that's his name, but we're going to go over to the other side, actually has one as well. You can't get on these roofs, unfortunately. So we're going to go over here. I might be turned around, but this should be the other side of the map. And you can get on the same piece right here, which is not as impressive, but it's still really cool. So we're gonna die to the fort because he can just ignore the point and then take it later with his team. So that's the downside of having a team with no tank. Looks like somebody switched to Jabali. So we switched the team comp, which is nice, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. So we're gonna try to pull a large-ish flank here, a largest flank. So we're gonna go all the way over here. And they're not even on the point, so they're probably gonna try to spawn camp us here. Yep, there they are. Okay, so we're gonna jump up here, and we're going to kind of shoot. You gotta like sit back in that piece and use this cover. Alright, so we'll drop that there, and then we're going to try to jump up here. Oh, we got it, but I messed it up. Right. So, as you can see, I just am not good with Ossas. Jump up here. There we go. Now we're up in it. So we'll probably die in the next couple of seconds here, because every time I get up here, we die. We'll wait for our tactical to come back. And we're going to try to get the fort before he can take the point. Alright, so we killed their fort. We should be able to take the point.
Your opponents
at least for a few seconds here. And we would have got that Skady if they didn't. They already kind of got the kill, so. So there's Christina's jump. You saw it there. So she can jump the same way Ossas can.
Double kill.
But I don't think she'd be as good in this position because you can't really defend yourself with the tactical like you can with Ossas.
Your team is halfway to victory.
Alright, gonna try to drop our tactical in. So they're probably still going to win, but we're going to try to give them a run for their money a little bit. It is definitely difficult to follow when you're up here because you can't. I like to move around when I play Ossas. I feel like it helps me get the shots off, if that makes sense. And you can't really move too much up here or you'll fall off, so. Okay, so we got the fort. So hopefully our team can take the point. I don't think they're going to be able to. But we'll see, because they haven't even stepped foot on it. And the fort on the enemy team's already back, so... Yep, so they're going to take it back.
Your opponents are taking
I don't know
the
why we
objective.
have like a bunch of sound effects for Victor right now. Yep, so as you can see, now that they know that I'm going to be killing them while they're on the point, all three of them came after me because they know that I'll be able to knock them off the point with headshots and stuff like that. So that team's just straight up better than us, unfortunately.
Overtime.
I'm kind of surprised. Yep, there's the game. I was going to say, surprised we were even contesting it. They were pretty much better than us from the start. I didn't really expect too much more from our team, especially with me playing Ossas.
Beat.
I probably would have switched to a tank if we didn't have we're not recording a video, but no worries. There is a win and a loss. We still got SVP, which, I mean, that's telling you something. If I can play a sniper and miss all my shots and get, like, what did I get, like 3 kills? I got 5 kills, and I got SVP. So it just shows you how good their team was compared to ours. So there it is. There's the Ossas gameplay. If you're good with him, he's crazy in 5v5. All of the targets and the new ability, he can pretty much get anywhere he wants and just headshot, 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 and wipe the whole team without even trying. So definitely be practicing Ossas. I know I will when I have some free time because he is crazy in 5v5. So drop a sub and a comment. Tell me what you think about 5v5 and who the strongest characters are and who the best heroes are to play. And what new ability is your favorite for whatever hero you like. So, hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.